put this phone on silent, because you know my phone never rings, but every time I do a YouTube video my phone wanna ring. So yeah. Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juanita, for those who know already and have watched some of my videos. For those who do not know, again, my name is Juanita. I'm a skincare enthusiast, I'm a mom, a working mom, all of that jazz. You know, when you're a mom, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're everything underneath the sun. So yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I know it's been 3 weeks since the video, but literally, let's do the intro and then I'll get right into it to why it's taken so long. So basically, when I did my first video, I said, yeah, I want to be putting out videos once a week, whatever. That was literally the plan. I was in the middle of doing 2 vlogs, 2 whole vlogs. So like, my daughter went to a birthday party, I was trying to vlog that, but then that never went how I expected, because when I brought her to the party, the parents just took her and I could just go home. I wasn't complaining at the end of the day, but then that vlog kind of like was flatline. And then obviously it's the Easter holiday, so for those who are not in the UK, it's Easter time, so kids are off from school for 2 weeks, and I was gonna like film some stuff that I do with my kids, but at the same time I don't really get to spend that much time with my kids like I do, but because I work so much, I didn't really want to have the camera up in their faces and stuff like that. I just wanted to basically enjoy the time with my kids. So yeah, so the 2 vlogs that I wanted to do never happened. Then I ended up getting sick. Yeah, like mad sick. Like, I thought I had COVID, I'm not gonna lie. I was fingers crossed and I was hoping I had COVID so I didn't have to go work, but no, I just got like really ill. Like, my throat was just really dry, I was sneezing, I was coughing, and it just developed into a whole big thing. And I was still at work, I was still like pushing it out, like thinking, oh, maybe it's one of them 24-hour 48-hour colds. Like, I was lying to myself. I've never had a 28-hour cold, a 24-hour cold or a 48-hour cold. I've never had one of them colds ever. So I was literally out probably for about like a week and a half or 2 weeks. So hence why this video is so late. But I am alive, I am well, thank Jesus, and I am better. So I'm here back with a video, guys. So this video is about my hormonal acne / adult acne journey and where I'm going. So as you can see in this video, I got my glasses on because I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see in this video because I've got like a whole bunch of stuff here on my bed. So yeah, I'm on my bed, guys. I wanted to do a really like comfortable video. Again, this video is gonna have some pictures and stuff like that, but it's not gonna be too long. But yeah, I just said I just want it to be comfortable. And what's the most comfortablest place in what is the most comfortablest, is that even a friggin' word? You know what I mean. I'm very relaxed in my room. I love my room. Like, my room is like my sanctuary. So I said I'll just do it here on my bed, just kind of change up the walls, because the last video I did was mainly on this side of the wall, which I wallpapered myself, by the way. But I just said, yeah, let me just do it in between, have a little contrast and whatnot. But yeah, guys, so before I start any skincare video, you know, I like to tell you I'm not a skincare professional, I'm just a skin enthusiast. So all the products that I've basically used is products that I've actually researched myself, and what I thought would work for my skin type. Some of them did, some of them didn't. Like, don't get twisted, there were like little results here and there, but this is the whole thing for the video. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on at all, so I'm hoping you can actually see my skin like fully. Like, I've got my really good camera out now, my Canon EOS 100D, so I'm hoping that you can actually see what my skin looks like without any makeup, because in the last video I did have a little bit of concealer on. Apologies if I have like a ring light kind of shine in my glasses. I just really wanted to see for this video because I am blind as a bat without my glasses on. And like I said, because I've got products here and I've also got a list, guys. I've got my whole entire list, so I can actually go through what my skin went through in the journey, as well as put the pictures in the video, because when my skin started doing this mess, I really wanted to document it. And again, because YouTube is something I do enjoy doing, in my spare time I just said, you know what, I have to get it down to a T, so anybody else who's going through the journey I'm going through or has gone through or whatever can just relate, because you know my channel, I just want it to be relatable. But yeah guys, so into the video. So I will start with how I think this all started. So basically, I never had acne, not at all, whatever. I'm gonna link a video somewhere here on the channel at the side, or I'm gonna put it down in the description box of my previous video of my skin type. So as I said briefly, I have a normal skin type. Yes, sometimes I do get like a little bit dry and a little bit oily, but it's not a major thing. I wouldn't say I have combination skin. I would say I just have normal skin. I never suffered with acne when I was a teenager. That could be due to we used to go on holiday a lot. We used to go to Jamaica a lot when I was like in my teen type of stage. So maybe with actually going out to a hot country and a hot climate and all that vitamin D, I skipped that whole acne phase. The only issues I had when I was a teenager was spots on my chin, which I spoke all about in that video. There's no point in speaking about it now, but yeah, I had a lot of stress spots on my skin, because different areas in your face mean different things. Yeah, so if you want to know stuff about that, you can check that last video. But again, like I said, I'm not a skin professional, I'm just a skin enthusiast. Products that I've used, I've just used for myself and etc. But you guys know the disclaimer already. Like, I'm not trying to have this video extra long, because I am a professional waffler, I'll tell you that. Especially like if I'm nervous and excited about the same thing, I'm a professional waffler. But yeah, so let's get into my skincare journey. So last year summer, so we are in 2023, the month is April. So last year summer, about between May to July last year, I came up with a rash. Now the weather, for those in the UK, you know, last year was quite warm. Like, we got the heat fairly early. Like, we started getting heat in like March, but I don't know what type of heat it was, I don't know what type of sun it was that we was getting, but I just came up with a rash right here on my cheeks, to the point where, again, it wasn't visible to others, but when I actually like cleansed my face and I creamed my face, I was feeling this rash, and I was like, that's a bit weird, like I've never had a rash before or whatever. This rash basically lasted throughout the whole of summer. So I just put it down to maybe it's a heat rash, because again, we had like a heat wave last year. And then obviously I was using some of my products and stuff like that. You guys know I was into my Paula's Choice, I was into my The Ordinary. Like, I had a list of products that was like my go-to, but nothing seemed to cool this rash. I would even use my my roller, my quartz roller. I would like put things in the fridge to put on my face. I'll do aloe vera. Nothing seemed to get rid of this rash, but again, because it was hot, I never really thought about it like that in depth. Come more to September, it's like the rash started to develop a little bit. It wasn't major, but it just started to develop. And because, you know, September they usually say it's Indian summer, where you get like, it's still warm, but obviously you get like more of the winds and stuff, just kind of like cool breeze kind of thing. I just thought, because the temperature had dropped, I wouldn't say drastically, but slightly, maybe the rash would disappear. The rash didn't disappear. So then I started my new job in October, and like, you know when you start a job, you have like an induction or whatever. My skin was fine. Like, if you see my work ID card, my skin was fine. I had no issue with my skin at all. But I'm gonna keep looking down, because like I said, I've got all the dates here on my notepad. But for some reason, on the 24th of October, the rash developed into spots. So throughout this whole video, I'm gonna put images so you can actually see. I'm probably not gonna refer to the images as such, because I'm not gonna lie, there are like loads of dates. Like, I have a whole A4 sheet of everything, but whatever date I'm saying to you right now is the dates that I took of the pictures. In this video, I'm gonna have like little collages of pictures as well, which is like during periods of time, so you can actually see what actually happened to my skin. So again, like I said, on the 24th of October, a rash developed, and then literally within 24 hours, on the 25th of November, out of nowhere, they started to become swollen. And like, it's so mad. It's like, I just woke up, and I just looked at my face and I was like, what is this on my face? And I just thought, you know what, maybe it's a new job, a new environment. Like, do you know what it is? I think this is a Jamaican thing. Like, as soon as you go into new places and you become sick, the first thing you do is blame it on the people or their germs and all that type of stuff. And that's what I did. I blamed it on all the people I was working with, because I work with like a mass number of people from different places and stuff like that. So I just thought, like, you know, like when you start uni and on the first week of uni or within the first month, you always come down with a cold, and you always, like, it's put down to, oh, it must be the people that you're around and all that type of stuff. Yeah, everyone has their own germs, so maybe it's just you getting used to it. That's what I thought it was. But I just thought it was a little bit weird because I've never had spots on my face, and the way how the spots were, it wasn't like, oh, odd one here, odd one there, odd one here, odd one there. They were just congregating mainly around my cheek. So like my upper cheek, not that much around my upper cheek, but they were my upper cheek, my lower cheeks, my chin, and like this like section here around like my ears, just in front of my earlobes. It was very, very, very weird. But that literally happened within 24 hours. I'm gonna put the pictures, because I do have a collage of pictures what happened between that one day, the 24th to the 25th. So hopefully you'll see it somewhere in this video. You can just see like the madness of what happened within 24 hours. Then the 8th of November, the rash disappeared. So again, I was doing my normal skincare routine. So again, if you want to find out what my skincare routine was, then please check the video, but I'm just going to briefly address it now. So I would use my BHA in I would either use it in the morning, which was my Paula's Choice. I do have it here, which was this product here. So you guys have seen it, like again, you'll see it in the other video. But yeah, this is what I was using on my face. I was also using my hyaluronic acid. I was using my niacinamide. Sometimes I'll use my AHA, which was my lactic acid, with my hyaluronic acid in the evenings. I was always using SPF. Like you guys know from my last video, that's something that I always promote, is using SPF. I would always use the highest concentration, which is 50 plus. And yeah, like my skincare routine was literally still the same, because I just thought, again, maybe it was because I was around new people, a new environment. That's why my face was reacting like this. Then again, like I said, I was left with spots, but throughout that time as well, I changed cleansers. So my go-to cleanser is my simple micellar cleanser, which is amazing. But I'm not gonna lie, this cost of living that we're going through, guys, products just started to skyrocket high, like the prices. So what I did is I said, you know what, I want a product that can work as effective as that, but basically a little bit cheaper. So I basically switched to CeraVe, you know, my pronunciation's a bit mad with that. I basically switched to that product. So I went to their salicylic acid cleanser, you know, the clear one with the blue top. That's what I went with, and it was the clear one. So I think that's the one for like normal to dry skin. I was using that for a while, but I wasn't really noticing anything. So what I did is I went back to Boots and I actually bought the cream that comes with it, because you know they got a salicylic acid cream, and I thought, well, let me just step up on my my beta hydroxy acids, and maybe it can kind of clear whatever it is underneath my skin. But I did reduce using my Paula's Choice, because I thought I didn't want to use so much active ingredients on my face for my face to basically turn and get even more worse. So I did reduce the use of that, and also my my AHAs as well. So yeah, so then we went to the 18th of November. So the 18th of November, it got really bad. It went down to my neck, and it also went down to my back as well, and it also spread to my ears. It was really, really, really bad. I would put in like an image anywhere here. So what I thought during that time is I thought, you know what, I wonder if it was my products that I was using, because again, I was just very confused, because I've never gone through a stage where my skin has gone really, really, really bad. Then actually, I'll tell you a funny joke. So at work, because obviously my job is quite demanding, I usually like to have hot food at work. Like anybody who knows me knows I'm bringing rice and peas and chicken and stuff for lunch, and I'm putting it in the microwave and I'm heating it up, because I don't really like to buy like them flasks where you preheat food and put it in and whatever, because I just feel like by the time I eat it, it's very lukewarm, and I like my food like hot. So I was trying to do the cost-effective thing and just carrying sandwiches to work. Now it's actually really, really, really funny. So I love peanut butter. Anybody that knows me, I love a peanut butter sandwich. Like, you can steal my heart with a peanut butter sandwich, I will not be talking to you for a month. Give me a peanut butter sandwich, we're cool. Like, that's how I am. So I usually buy, oh, do you know it is, I don't really want to shout out the brands because it might not have been this brand which kind of triggered my adult acne. I really don't know, so I'm not really going to say the brands, but basically I usually have one consistent brand of peanut butter. But again, because of the cost of living and everything went up, I said, you know what, let me buy this other brand. And I like to watch, I want to say I watch a lot of TV, but a lot of stuff that usually come up on like BBC 1, 2, 3 or 4, I tend to watch 1, 2, 3 or 4. 1, 2, ITV and channel 4, sorry, if you get what I mean. If you got the Sky, obviously is 102 to obviously 4. I tend to watch like a lot of, you know, like them shop well for less and all them type of products. And when they do those type of marketing, where they do like those blind challenges, they get people to try like different products and whatever. So I was seeing this other peanut butter advertised, and I thought, you know what, ooh, this peanut butter, obviously everyone rated it better than the one that I buy, and it's supposed to be the cheapest one. So I said, let me try get that peanut butter. So I literally finished the whole container of that one peanut butter within a week. Like I said, I love peanut butter. But again, because my face started acting up, I thought come November, around the time of the 18th, maybe it was the peanut butter that I was having. I wonder if I just developed some type of nut allergy, because again, the peanut butter it was a cheaper brand. Obviously, cheaper brand usually means cheaper ingredients or less of the ingredients that another brand will have. So I just thought maybe that was the issue with my skin. Maybe I was having an allergic reaction. So what I did is I cut out peanuts altogether. Like, even like I was around people and I would say to them like, no, I think I've developed a nut allergy. Bear in mind, I still didn't go to the doctors at this time, because anybody knows our system here in the UK, like our NHS is, do you get what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to go to the doctor or anything like that. So I basically self-diagnosed myself and thought I had a whole nut allergy. But even when I cut carrying the sandwiches at work, yes, I did see a little bit of a difference, but it wasn't anything drastic to the point where it was like, yes, it was definitely a nut allergy. So moving on from the 18th, so again, I'm going to put a collage of basically how my skin developed through the 24th of October all the way into the 28th of November. So hopefully you'll see it here somewhere in the video. Then we went to the 30th of November. So 30th of November, I had another flare up. It was getting worse. So then I started buying additional products. So one of the additional products that I bought was this Inky List, which is the retinol serum. So again, as you do, ladies, like, you know when like your skin's going through something or your body's going through something, you start to become a Google doctor. You have a PhD when it comes to Google search, like, and that's what I was doing. I was searching like what can get rid of acne, what products can get rid of acne and whatever. And one of the main products that came up was always retinol. Again, very briefly, I would say do your own research as well, but what it says on the box is that it reduces the appearance of wrinkles without irritation, but it's also supposed to help acne. Now here's the thing about retinol has like a scale, so please, anybody correct me if I'm wrong, please do not what I'm saying, please do not take what I'm saying for gospel right now, but you have retinols and I believe you have retinoids, so it's like a scale, and each of them as you go up has different concentrations. Now again, the ones with the more concentration to it, you obviously can't get off the counter, off the shop. You either have to get it either has to be prescripted from either a dermatologist or your GP. But again, because again with like work and just like seeing a GP right now, like during these times and like with all the doctor strikes and stuff, it's very difficult. So I just thought, you know what, let me research as much as I can and see what I can get off the shelf. So this was one of them that I got off the shelf. So again, it, you know, the Inky List, guys, it's just really small. It just comes in like this little tiny thing. As you can see, it's kind of like still full, because I'm not gonna lie, I personally did not see a major difference using this. I'm going to show the pictures anyway, but this was one of the products I've also purchased. Another product I purchased, so all these products that I'm telling you right now, I didn't use them all at the same time. They were throughout different times, and I will tell you because again, I've got my list. So I also purchased this magnesium sulfate paste, yeah. So what, again, I went to Boots, and this was probably about a month later. So I tried to give these products, when I say a month, probably like 3 weeks to a month, 4 weeks late in between the products, because again, like I said, my skin just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I bought this magnesium sulfate. this was something else I googled, like something you can put on your face. Now this is supposed to be good for treat minor skin infections including boils. Now my spots turned to is it cystic acne, so they were very beneath the skin, they were very sore and they were very red. So I thought maybe having something like this would help. Now this helped a little tiny bit, it did, but what this product did mainly was made me purge. Now anybody who's not familiar with the term purging, it's like I'm not sure if you've had like a yoni pearl or anything like that, but basically what it does, it draws out all the like toxins in your skin, so basically like the whiteheads, and it just brings them from beneath the surface above the surface. So that's like purging, so you'll have like loads of whiteheads on your face and whatever. But that's what that product made me do mostly. Yes, I was appreciative of that, but at the same time I was walking around with a whole load of whiteheads on my face and it just didn't look good. The third and last product that I actually bought was this. So it's the Pixi Glow Tonic. Again, I saw a lot of hype about this product. I've been seeing a lot of hype about this product for years, but I personally didn't want to buy it because when I was researching and starting like my skincare journey in the very beginning, glycolic acid was not a good acid for people of darker colors. So anybody who had any type of melanated skin, this wasn't the best. But then again, glycolic acid, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's an AHA, and I was just like, you know what have I got to lose? My skin is shit already. Let me use it and see if it helps. Again, this helped me quite a bit. I've got it down on like my list on where the point I actually started using it, where it actually started helping me. So that was the oh my god, that was the 30th of November. Yeah, so the 30th of November, again I started with the retinol. So again, I'm going to include like pictures of how it developed. So the 1st of December, again, like I said, I had cystic acne and I also had the marks on my face as well. The 4th of December is when I purchased the Pixi Glow Tonic, yeah. And then the 13th of December, so from the 4th of December to the 13th of December, that was the progress with this Pixi Glow Tonic. Again, I'm not going to lie to you, I felt like out of all the products that I bought, this helped me the most. It did. It did do something. I did have a difference in my skin, but it didn't clear it. I'll be honest with you, it didn't clear it whatsoever. It didn't clear my acne or anything, but it did help because I still had a lot of redness, I still had a lot of marks, I still had a lot of whiteheads, I still had that cystic acne, but it basically tamed it and it wasn't as sore. So yeah, those are the pictures with it. Again, the 18th to the 18th to the 26th of December, again I was still using the Pixi Tonic. So throughout the whole duration of the 4th to the 26th, I was using it. But on the 26th, it was still getting very inflamed. Again, to why, I don't know. I don't know if it was stress and stuff like that, because again, my job is quite demanding, so I wasn't sure if the stress was just getting to me and it was just making it flare up even more. But I thought, you know what, because I had like a 2-week break off, because during the Christmas period I said, you know what, maybe being away from work for the Christmas period was somewhat like reduce my skin. But then that's when I actually realized, like, yeah, it wasn't a stress thing whatsoever. So then the 3rd of January, oh my god, I've actually written down, it was shit bad. The 3rd of January, so I'll insert a picture here or somewhere about what my face was like the 3rd of January. So the 3rd of January, as you can see, I had marks, I had spots, I had more redness. I literally had everything on my face the 3rd of January. Again, that's when I went in and I started using the magnesium sulfate. I would use this at night time, so I would like literally I had like one of these little paste things from Elf, like, you know the brand Elf, ELF. They sent me one, I think, when I bought their Holy Hydration Cream like years ago, but I still kept it. So I would like put these, stick in it, and I would like paste it on my face. With this, literally little was more, because when it touches your skin, it tends to basically get very warm. So I would use this at night time, and then in the daytime kind of wash it off my face. But again, like I said, it wasn't really working at all. And then the 12th of January, more cystic. The cystic spots I tended to have was mainly here on my head. I was getting a few on my forehead, and I also got like one on my cheek, which was really weird, because that one that came off my cheek, it was a little tiny spot, then it started developing, and then I thought, ooh, maybe I had been bitten by something, because you know sometimes when you get a bite from like an insect, it basically turns into like a water bump, because that's what it was looking like, but there was literally no pus underneath. It was just a really bad cystic spot that was on my face. And then again, from the 24th of January, I decided to cut down on the products I was using. So all of these 3 products I was using was basically chucked out. Like my skin, I just couldn't take it no more, like mentally, because it was a lot. Because going from someone who never had any acne and was always complimented on their skin, like, oh my god, your skin is so glowy, how do you get your skin so clear? And I used to love giving people this advice, but then all of a sudden, like that, my skin just fucked up. Like it really messed up with my confidence. I didn't want to go outside, I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to go outside, dropping my kids to school, hats on, hoods on, like I was all gang going down to school, like looking like a right idiot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it really troubled with my confidence and stuff like that. So I just cut back on all the products, especially when it came to the cleansers. I went back to simple because I thought maybe using the CeraVe, because I switched between 2 CeraVes, guys. So like I said, I used the salicylic acid one, and then after I was seeing, well, now it's being advertised on TV, but they actually had this in Boots from beforehand, which was CeraVe Blemish Control, because I thought maybe the salicylic acid wasn't clearing up my pores enough, and the Blemish Control obviously targeted blemishes, and they actually said on the bottle that it clears out your pores and stuff. So I switched to that one. So when I was cutting down my routine, I wasn't using my hyaluronic acid no more. I wasn't using my niacinamide no more. I wasn't using my you guys know I love The Ordinary. Like, look at my other video, I love The Ordinary. I wasn't using my lactic acid no more with my hyaluronic acid. I wasn't using my BHA and AHA chemical peeling serum from The Ordinary no more. Like, I just basically put, like, they're literally still on my shelf. Like, majority of them are either full or half full, because I just thought my skin is just not having it no more. Even my Paula's Choice, I wasn't even using my Paula's Choice no more, because something was just wrong with my skin, and I just didn't know. And I just thought, you know what, the best thing to do is reduce on all these products. So even though I did reduce them from October to obviously December, I wasn't using them as frequent, but I would still use my hyaluronic acid, because again, I noticed my skin was getting very dry. And obviously, because I had the marks as well, I was using my sorbic acid as well from the Inkey list or The Ordinary, just to kind of, even though I had spots on my face, just to kind of reduce the hyperpigmentation so it didn't look so bad. So if I put on like foundation or whatever, at least you can see a little bit of spots, but you weren't really seeing the marking. But it just didn't work. So when I reduced my whole skincare routine, it was literally just cleaning my face with like Simple. I went back to Simple. I also went and my cream, I was just using a cream, which was the SA cream from CeraVe, which is the blue one, and just SPF. That was it. The SPF that I was using, I even went back to one that I was using years ago, which was Nivea, because I used to use the Black Girl skincare sun cream, which was amazing. But I thought maybe it's because I'm using, I wouldn't say it was a new product of my skin, because I was using that for probably over a year and a half, but I just said, let me just go back to basics, because obviously something is going wrong, either internally or externally, but something's going wrong. So that's what I did. I cut down on my products. Then on the 28th of January, so I started, like I said, I started cutting down products from the 12th to the 24th, so that was a good 12 days. Then on the 28th of January, which was 4 days later, I did see a difference. All the redness that was on my face did, it went dormant. I wouldn't say it completely disappeared, but it basically reduced. And then on the 5th of February, my skin flared up again. Like I said, as I'm talking, I'm hoping all these pictures are showing so you can actually see like what was going on with my skin. When I mean it flared up again, it flared up on my face, it flared up on my neck. Now the thing about my acne in the beginning, it was so weird, because my acne was really bad on my left hand side in the beginning. My right hand side was not that bad. But then for some reason, when it basically reduced a little bit, when my skin basically reduced a little bit around December, it tended to, for some reason, it just switched up. all of a sudden my right side was bad and then my left side wasn't as bad. So it's like, even now, I'm not sure if you can see it, but my left side, I do have hyperpigmentation on my left side, but it's not as bad as my right side, because for some reason my right side took a toll. Again, it was like here on my ear, it was like a bit on my neck as well, like it just went really bad on my right hand side. And then again, from the 5th of February, that's when that punch came, and it was just really bad on my right hand side. So from the 5th to the 19th of February, I basically continued on with the reduced skincare routine that I was doing. But I'm not gonna lie, on the 19th of February, I was literally fed up. Like, I was so fed up. Like, it got to the point where I was putting on concealer, but because of the hyperpigmentation, you could actually see all the marks and everything. So I just basically got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm not wearing no foundation, I'm not wearing concealer, I'm just gonna go out with the way how my skin was. And again, like I said, because my confidence was knocked, a lot of people was like looking at me like outside, and like, I don't blame them, because my skin looked really, really, really bad. But again, like, it does knock your confidence. And the one thing I would say to people is that if someone has something on their face, like if it's like a leaf, I know, out of all things, a leaf or fluff or something like that, tell them. But you see, if they actually have like a skin problem, like acne or red marking or hyperpigmentation or like a birthmark or something, guys, yeah, don't stare at them. Literally don't. That's one thing that I've always tried to do in my life. Like, if someone has a problem, or like, for instance, if my kids see something and someone either has like a deformity or either they're physically challenged or anything like that, I always say to my kids, like, don't point at them. You need to treat them as equal as possible, because by you just singling them out, it will just make them feel some type of way. And at the end of the day, mental health right now in the world that we live in is really big and it's really real. And again, like, I will go out, and maybe I went out, like, the people who was looking at my face are people who have seen me before. They don't know me, but they've seen me before. So maybe in their head they were thinking like, oh, what the hell happened to her face? Like, her face smelled like that. But at the same time, by you just constantly staring and looking and like, it was just, yeah, it just wasn't nice, and it really did knock my confidence. So yeah, like I said, on the 19th of February, I was so fed up. So then on the 24th of February, I started researching. I wouldn't say it was exactly it was from the 19th of February, but on the 24th of February, I said to myself, you know what? Got a day off, I'm gonna sit down and actually research and see what I can get for my skin. And I was actually prepared to start going to a dermatologist. And now remember, to go to a dermatologist in the UK, again, I wasn't looking to go to the doctors to get referred. I just, because you know what, I'm a bit funny when it comes to things like that. Like, I believe that if you're gonna get a proper service and value and actually something, you will have to actually pay for it. I feel like sometimes being referred by the GP in the hospital and stuff like that, not only is there a waiting list and it's ages, like, they might not just treat you the same. So I was prepared to actually pay to go to a dermatologist. So I was looking at different type of companies like I think it's Skin, and just different places that I would drive past, and I would see the names and I'd be like, oh, let me put it down in my notes, and just Google to see the reviews and to see what they offered and etc. But again, like I said, I was quite, with doing things privately and with paying for services, remember, you're not going to see results after one time. You're probably going to have to get realistically about 4 to 6 sessions to see results. And again, because I'm saving to buy a house, could I really afford to basically take $1,000 out of what I've saved to basically redo my skin? So at the same time, it's like, I really wanted my skin to be better, but I was being cheap. I'll be honest, like, that's the simplest thing. I was being cheap. I wanted it to be cost effective, and I wanted to yeah, I just wanted everything. I just wanted it all. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just wanted it all. So then on the 3rd of March, oh no, let me roll back because I've just jumped all the way from the 19th to the 3rd of March. So again, like I said, I was looking probably from the 19th to about the 24th of February. Then again, on Google, you know, you get like little ads and all that type of stuff. I was getting ads. I was seeing different brands, like, I think it's pronounced Dermatica, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but if you know what I mean, it's like a white bottle and it's got like grey writing. I was looking at stuff like that. But you know what, okay, so let's get comfy now, guys. Yeah, I am not shaming any brand or anything like that, like, I'm not. But you know what I do? Yeah, and I'm sure a load of you guys out there do it as well. When I see a brand and when I see them advertised on my Instagram or stuff like that, the first thing I do is I'll go on their page. not only would I go on their page, well, I do go on their websites, but I personally feel like their social media, because let's just be real, social media is the biggest marketing tool of today. Like, everybody uses social media, so that's the main like thing I tend to focus on, is their Instagram, their Facebook, their TikTok. Just see what they're basically about, kind of thing. And then when I looked at certain brands that I felt may have been good for my face, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see a lot of people of color. Like, that was a thing for me. Like, and being someone of color, if I'm gonna buy a brand or buy something from you, I would like to see the results on someone else of color. Like, and multiple pictures, not just like the 6 or the 8 or the 10. I want to see multiple pictures. When you're doing your story, when ads come up on my feed on Facebook and stuff like that, when I swipe, I want to see a multicultural, I just want to see diversity, because then at least it reassures me as someone of color. It just reassures me that, you know what, your products actually do work for all types of skin and all colors of skin. It doesn't just work for a certain demographic of people. And for me, that was a very, very, very big thing. So again, there were certain brands that are out there now, like certain brands that have subscription boxes. They just wasn't for me, because again, like I said, it might have worked for my skin, it might have given me quicker results, but at the same time, honey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna buy something if I don't see representation. I'm not gonna buy it at all. So again, like I said, certain brands could have worked, but I just didn't do it because I didn't see results on multiple colors of skin. I just didn't. So then on the 24th, I basically found this brand, guys, Skin and Me. So again, before I start talking about Skin and Me, because what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this video is I'm just going to be talking about how my skin basically went with Skin and Me. I'm going to have the pictures, etc., and about them and what they do. Again, you guys can see on my video, I only have about 25 subscribers, so please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. But I'm going to be real. Now, I'm not being paid or anything like that. Like I said, I'm a skincare enthusiast. I'm going to be 100% real with you when it comes to skincare, especially with my experience as well. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to be real. So I started to research. I saw this come up on my feed, Skin and Me. So I'm not going to lie. I take the train to work every single day. There's a massive billboard like right on the other side of the platform. It's a Skin and Me billboard, and every time I was on the train, I was seeing like little mini billboards of Skin and Me, and I really felt like, oh my god, this is fate. Maybe this skincare brand is actually calling to me. Like, you know what I mean, when you just see things multiple, like, over and over and over again. So I just thought, yeah, maybe this skincare brand is calling to me. Let me actually see what this skincare is about. So again, doing my little FBI kind of duties and stuff, what I did is I went onto their social media, which was their Instagram. Multiple pictures of diversity. Like, it was unreal. It was crazy. I read their reviews. Their reviews seemed really well. Sorry guys, I've got like, oh my god, like a bubble in my chest. It's alright, it's gone now. I watch a lot of people on YouTube. I love watching Chanel Boateng. I hope I pronounced her last name right. I love watching Patricia Bright. I love watching so much people on YouTube, and I saw that they were using this product as well, and I thought, you know what, okay, these are like, it's representation is here. And again, like I said, on their social media, sorry, there is multiple pictures of people of color, like various shades of color. So again, that's something that this brand really spoke out to me. So I did further research. I went on their website, and then on their website obviously said the products that they do something called a daily doser, which is like, let me show you the daily doser, which is like a cute little thing like this, where they actually put your name on it, and it says for Winnie-R. And I basically just read up on their whole brand. Their brand really spoke to me, is because, like I said, I was willing to go private or to like a dermatologist and pay for it myself, and they actually have dermatologists who actually prescribe the products for you. And the price, I'm not gonna lie, the price like set within my budget. I was comfortable enough for it, and I just thought, you know what, why not? Like, this seems to be like the new trend in life, like subscription boxes, do everything online, etc. So I just said, you know what, let me do it. So let me speak to you a little bit about Skin and Me. So when I purchased Skin and Me, so how it basically started is you will create you create an online account. I think the survey comes before the online account. So you'll do like a little survey. It will ask you questions about your skin, about what are the troubling things to your skin, do you have redness, etc, etc, etc. So you fill out the survey. Survey is not long, it's like 3 minutes. After the survey, it will ask you to take basically pictures of your skin. It will tell you to do them, I think it's left, right, and I think a face one as well, frontal. I can't remember because obviously this is in February. I should really know because February is not that long ago, but I'm telling you, the older I get, my brain is like a fish. So yeah, so I did that. I took pictures, and then you basically wait. I think I only waited about 2 days to get an email back from the dermatologist or their skin professional. So obviously what you do is when you do the survey and stuff like that and you take the pictures, you do purchase your product. So what I did is they had like a discount on their website. Check on their website. I can't remember the discount for the top of my head, but the discount is still there. So I basically, let me repackage this for you. I basically got my daily doser for £3.50, but then I also got a trial of the cleanser and the moisturizer, because again, because my main thing was stripping back my skincare routine, and because I was using my Simple and I was using my my salicylic acid cream and stuff like that, again, I wasn't seeing that much difference with my skin. I just felt like my skin was getting worse. And when I actually looked at their cleanser and their moisturizer online, it actually looked really good. So I just said, you know what, let me get the trial. And with the discount code that I got the trial stuff for free, which was really good. So I only paid £3.50 for my first box. Now guys, when you go, if you do decide to go on Skin and Me, look on their deals on their boxes, because there was also another discount code where you can get, I think, the first 3 boxes for £10 each, and you would get, I think it was the trial stuff as well. Please do not take my word for gospel, but I should have done that instead of just getting the first box for £3.50. But I just thought, £3.50, what have I got to lose? If it don't work, if it works, whatever. So it basically came like this here. So you got 2 of these, which is the moisturizer, and you got 2 of these, which are the cleanser. Sorry, they're literally like empty. I threw the other ones away, but I said let me just keep it for the video so you can actually see how it looked and how it came. And then you got your daily doser there, so you get your full size of your daily doser. So again, so when I paid for it, so I paid the £3.50, and then I had to I basically had to wait for a response. Now the good thing about Skin and Me is that when you pay either, so the daily doser, I'll tell you this from now, is £24.99 for the daily doser. So depending on how you do it, if you just want the daily doser, if you pay the £3.50 with the discount code, if you pay the £24.99, if you pay the £9.99, whatever it is on their website, depending on how you pay, once the dermatologist actually looks at your skin via the questionnaire. So the questionnaire is basically like your skin types and what your problem is right now, what you're doing currently for your problem. So when they actually diagnose you, if it's something that they can't treat, they refund you back your money. Simple, no hassle. If it's something that they can't treat, they refund you back your money. But if it is something that they can treat, obviously they will send you like a whole email. The email was so detailed, it was crazy. Like even on here, sorry, let me take these little bits out. So even on here, they actually put it down. So it says what my skin type is, what my priority is, and etc. And then they actually put a skincare routine for you to actually use, which is amazing. Like literally, it's so amazing. Sorry if you hear like little footsteps, it's my kids, guys, in their room. But yeah, so that was literally what came, and the box that came for Skin and Me. And I just thought, again, because of the state that my skin was in, what did I have to lose? Let's be real, what did I have to lose? So yeah, so I started using Skin and Me. I started using it again, I think it was from like the 28th of February. I think that's when it actually came through the post. Now on the 3rd of March, I'll put in a picture of what my skin looked like. So Skin and Me, when they send you the email and they confirm like if you got acne, so mine, they confirmed that I had acne. Again, I know from research that my acne was adult acne, it was hormonal acne. Obviously something must have triggered it. I don't know if it was stress or anything like that, but it was acne at the end of the day. What they did is they yeah, so what they did is, sorry, I just lost like my train of thought. So what they did is in the email, they actually told you that it will get worse before it gets better. So I use the word purging when I was talking about the magnesium sulfate. So your skin will go through like a purging period. Your skin will get very dry. My skin did purge. It didn't purge as bad as it did with the magnesium sulfate, and I don't know if it's because the magnesium sulfate basically did the majority of it, but it was like the odd few whiteheads on some of the cystic acne I had. So some of the spots that were beneath the skin started to basically come through, which I was really happy about, because it was not nice like wearing like a concealer and then you had like a spot there and it just didn't look like it was gonna come through. So that did it. Again, I had a lot of dry skin. That's the one thing I want to say, is my skin was very dry. I had peeling skin, but I noticed the skin that was peeling was the hyperpigmentation, like really the dark one. So I'm not sure if it was meant to do that, because it didn't actually say in the email, but it was really good for me, because again, some of my skin, like as you can see, it looks like very patchy and whatever, but my skin was coming back to like its normal color, and that's what it was doing. But throughout the time I was using it, my skin wasn't irritated. I didn't suffer with any rashes or the red spots or anything like that. Again, like it got worse before it did get better. So that was on the 3rd of March. On the 12th of March, I noticed that my left side cleared, but my right side was recovering. So my left side of my chin, all the spots completely cleared. And I was like, wow, because that was like the 3rd to the 12th of March. That was like a 9-day difference. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. That's like results, like the most results I'd seen since using all these other products in October. But again, like I said, my right side, because my right side got to a point where it was just really, really, really bad, I could see a change and it slowly started to recover. So hopefully you can see in the pictures here. On the 16th of March, 16th to the 19th of March, my skin looked smooth with makeup on, which was so good, because like I said, I didn't have to wear like foundation. I could wear like a little bit of concealer, and like people look at me and be like, oh my god, look at your skin come back to normal, yes. Kind of thing. So that was good as well. Again, it did boost my confidence. I'm not gonna lie to you, stuff like that obviously does boost your confidence as a girl, because you're thinking, yes, my skin is getting back to normal, I'm getting back to normal kind of thing. Because it's so weird, like I said, it's like being a female. One of my kids in the toilet, guys, sorry. Yeah, like being a female, like it's so difficult to kind of live, I wouldn't say to society standards, but it's so difficult to be a female now, to kind of keep with the trends, to look good for yourself, for your significant other, if you're single, if you want to be desirable. Like it's just hard out here right now. So again, for me, because my skin was getting back to normal, it just made me feel good. It really just made me feel so good. And then guys, so that was the 19th of March. So since I did my welcome back to my channel video, yeah, which was 3 weeks ago, so the 3rd of April, which is the picture I took a couple of days ago, you can see that all the spots are basically dried up. So again, with my right hand side, I did have like 2 cystic spots which have now pushed through the skin. I'm not sure if you can see a little bit of it here now. Literally it's like 2, one next to the other, but yeah, the rest of them have dried up, and some of my marks that were really deep in pigmentation has now lightened a little bit. So again, that could be due to some of the ingredients in this product. I am going to go through the ingredients in Skin and Me very quickly, but you can also check on their website. And then 7th of April, it basically is the same thing. That's it basically, because the 7th of April was literally a couple days ago. So this is how my skin is looking now. The date today, I'm so bad, I don't really watch the dates, guys. So the date today is the 11th of April. So this is how my skin has looked basically throughout the past 4 days. So I will put a beginning picture somewhere, hopefully in this video, so you can actually see like the difference of, or even if it's not a beginning picture, I'll put like when my skin was at its worst to how my skin is now. So I would literally say, with using Skin and Me from the end of February until now, we're at the beginning of April, I've seen a huge difference, and I'm really, really, really happy with these products. And like I said, I don't even have that much subscribers. I only got 25 subscribers. I'm going to be as real can be. I'm not getting paid. This is not a sponsored video. But if I find a product that works, I'm not going to lie, I would use it. So really quickly, because I do have 2 other points, but I do not want this video to be so long. Oh my god, I feel like it's going to be touching a 45-minute video. Hopefully not that long. So just going to go through the products with you right now. So again, My trial box, obviously you can see that these are empty as hell. So I basically, you could do a subscription with Skin and Me. So again, they'll send you the daily doser. So the daily doser basically has, let me show you this one because this one's unopened. It basically has a twisty dial. So actually no, let me show you. Let me show you on this one. So let me come closer. Hopefully it focuses, guys. Whoop. So this is Skin and Me. So what they do is they send you this daily doser. I hope it focuses. And the daily doser basically has numbers. So it's basically a 28-day supply. What you would do is you would twist it. And when you twist it, it will automatically click to 27. And then obviously it will work its way up. And then when it clicks, it basically dispenses the right amount of product you're supposed to use for your face. This daily doser is basically has the active ingredients which will help fight your acne. Now, Skin and Me doesn't only do acne, guys. They also do, like, if you're having I think it's dry skin, I think it's pronounced sclerosis, I think, wrinkles, anti-aging. They do a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, don't take my word for gospel, just look on their website. My main thing was acne, so that's the only thing I was really focused on. But they do yeah, they do like a whole bunch of stuff, so just look on the website. So again, so with my prescription, my active ingredients is serotonin. So serotonin, from what I understand, you can't really get serotonin over the shop counter. It's something that has to be prescribed. So what my dermatologist has done from Skin and Me is they've prescribed me different concentrations of serotonin. So my first one was 0.06. This one here that I'm going to be using today is, if it's not upside down, 0.09. I think the other one goes to 0.012 and it goes up. So they basically give you like a whole skincare routine of what they're going to do. The other the other active ingredient is, oh my god, clindamycin, I don't know, but it's 1% of that. And it's also got azelaic acid in it, which is obviously I know about azelaic acid. Basically, what this does, it basically clears the bacteria from beneath and above the skin, and it also contributes to helping reduce your acne, and whatever it is on your skin that's actually causing acne, it basically fights the bacteria to get rid of it. So this is what your daily doser is for your active ingredient. Again, depending on the acne that you have, your concentrations will always be different. Again, like, you will submit your questionnaire, you'll submit your pictures, and then your dermatologist will send you an email basically outlining every single thing and your skincare routine of how you're supposed to do it. So right now my skincare routine is this. I would use my cleanser in the morning, and then I will use the moisturizer straight after, and then 10 minutes after I would apply my SPF. In the nighttime, I will do a cleanser in the nighttime. Then when my face is completely dried, I will add my daily doser. So I'll twist it and get my correct amount, and I'll put it on the affected areas on my face. Then I wait 10 minutes and then I apply my moisturizer on my face. So that is literally my skincare routine, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like, again, what I've done for my subscription box is this is a 2-month supply, so I've cancelled this for my next month. So next month when my daily doser comes for May, this won't come in it because this is a 2-month supply, but I'll re-add it in. So that's the really good thing about subscription box, guys. You can add in and take out when you want. You just need to obviously do it in sufficient amount of time, so obviously they know to take it out so you won't get charged and etc. But it is literally so good, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to go back to like my Paula's Choice and all those other type of products I was using, because this skincare is so simplified and it actually does the job. And with this, yes, I do still steam my face. So I have a face steamer, I have my dermaplaning utensils and things like that. Like, I have all of those stuff which I still do because my face obviously needs to be steamed. Because again, like I said, with using these products, I do find that even though, so for instance, the moisturizer has hyaluronic acid, it has ceramides, and it has allantoin. Oh, my pronunciation is so bad. It has multiple ingredients in here, which is good for moisturizing your skin. For me, sometimes my skin needs that extra oomph to kind of stay moisturized and hydrated. But again, with me, I apply my SPF probably 3 or 4 times throughout that day anyway. So yeah, I apply my SPF 3 or 4 times throughout the day, so my skin does stay hydrated. But I do use my steamer and stuff like that to make sure that my skin is still hydrated and my skin is still thriving basically. And again, with the cleanser. The cleanser is a gentle cream cleanser. This cleanser is, I'm not gonna lie to you, this cleanser is not my preferred cleanser. Like, I really like a gel cleanser that when you rub up in your hand it foams up and it goes in your face, because I feel like that cleans your skin like really, really, really well. But this cleanser is a cream cleanser, and I'm not gonna lie, I will put it in my hands, rub it for about 10 seconds, and I'll apply it to my face. Even though it doesn't seem like it's clean in my face, when I wash everything off my face, the way how my face feels so baby smooth, it's doing something. It's doing something. So again, like I said, I'm not sure if I will ever go back to my old skincare routine, because this one right now, especially with work and with having kids, like, it's so simplified and I'm seeing results and I'm really, really, really happy with it. But that is literally my acne journey so far, guys. So again, my acne, even though my spots have dried up and etc., I wouldn't say I've completely gotten rid of my acne, because sometimes I do get like a flare up here, I'll get one flare up here, but that is literally it. It's not like before where I had spots on spots on spots on spots on spots and cystic acne everywhere and my face was sore. It's not like that. Again, SPF right now is a big thing for me, because in the UK it seems like we're supposed to be having like a heat wave or something coming up, but the weather is getting really good. And again, SPF is right now my best friend, because I have so much hyperpigmentation here. I don't really want the sun to make the hyperpigmentation go darker, because obviously when my skin tans it won't match up with it and whatever. So SPF right now is my best friend. I'm gonna see if I could probably step up to probably put my SPF maybe a little bit more than 4 times a day, but we'll see. I'll have to do my research in that also. But yeah, guys, that is literally it. What else do I have on my list? What else helped me? So again, like I said in my last video, I gained a little bit of weight, and I feel like reducing a lot of the junk that I was eating. So I'm not really like a junk eater, I'm not gonna lie to you, I won't, but I do like a little takeaway. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I've stopped really on the takeaway. I've stopped on, like, I've never had fizzy drink. I'm always very much of like a water and stuff like that. So yeah, those are the stuff that I've basically reduce down in order to try and get my skin back to normal. I do drink 3 liters of water a day, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people say, oh, drink water, it'll clear your skin. I don't think that works for everyone, I'll be honest with you. It doesn't work for everyone, but water is good because obviously it's not toxic, it's purifying and etc. So that's what I've done. Exercise, I have stepped up with exercise more. Like, again, I sold my car, which I'll talk to you about in the next video. So because I've sold my car, obviously I walk to the train station, I walk to work and stuff like that. So I have stepped up on my exercise. So I am exercising a little bit more, which I do feel it's helped me mentally, and I feel like it has contributed to probably my skin as well. Future skincare, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to go back to my old skincare, because I'm really happy with this now. Again, everything I've said in this video is literally truthful. I do want to get a chemical peel. I was giving myself until May to get rid of these spot scars, but because I am still on the Skin and Me Like program of the daily doses and stuff, I think I'm going to wait until everything is done and like the whole what they've prescribed me for my whole because I think I've got 2 more prescriptions of a higher concentration of my daily doser. Once I probably finish those, and I probably have about a 4-month break after. So basically next year I'll probably consider getting a chemical peel, and then hopefully we can get rid of a lot of this type of pigmentation on the top of my skin, guys. But yes, my beautiful people, so that is literally my acne journey. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, I've tried to include as much as possible. I've had my list because I had to like basically put everything down. But yeah, so this is, like I said, Skin and Me. Ooh. Skin and Me is basically what I've used now, which has helped my skin change drastically. I literally can't wait to see where my skin's going to be next year, especially with using the higher concentration of the products of the daily doser. But yes, guys, so if you have any questions or any comments, please put it down in the comment box below. Please like, comment, subscribe, press that notification bell, so anytime I post a video you are aware. Please share it as well. Add me up on Instagram. My Instagram stuff is always at the bottom of the handle and whatever, but please stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be like a little girl chat. Again, I'm saving to buy a house, so look out for that video. I'm gonna tell you about what sacrifices and how I've budgeted to basically buy a house. But yeah, guys, so welcome back. I'm saying welcome back. What is going on? I'm not even trying to say welcome back. But yeah, Thank you for watching my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, like I said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.